Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something fun, I think. It's going to be a little bit of a vlog type of video, gaming related, so that's why we're on the main channel. If you're curious, I have other vlogs on my other channel, CAMfidence 2. If you want to go see that, feel free to swing over there. Some fun stuff there, kind of. Not really, but whatever. But the goal of today's video is we're going to acquire a PictoBoot GameCube. So what that is basically is a GameCube with a mod chip installed that allows you to play GameCube ISOs straight on the original hardware. So something I was very interested in. I've been wheeling and dealing with this dude on Facebook Marketplace for about a week now. And today I think is the only day we've been able to actually meet up and do the deal. So we're gonna go pick that up and show it off in this video as well. Should be cool. I'm excited to get into that and dive in. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. So we're gonna go ahead and make some breakfast. And what am I gonna have for breakfast today? Well, I got something to show you. I don't know if you care about this. Homemade sourdough. My coworker's wife makes homemade sourdough. This is rosemary garlic sourdough, and it fucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up, get it on a frying pan, toast it up real nice. That's gonna be breakfast. So let's go ahead and get started with some goddamn breakfast. So as some of you may know, we moved. I've talked about it a couple of times on the show, but the one thing I fucking hate about this place is that we have a ceramic stove, a ceramic cooktop. I fucking hate these things. They are the worst. I had a gas range at my last house. So much better to have a gas range, but it's all right. Can't all be perfect. Everything else has been really great with the move so far. After we get breakfast done, we'll go downstairs and I'll show you kind of what I got set up for my setup down there. It's coming along, not quite where everything needs to be yet, but I'll show you guys that in a second. But yeah, we're gonna get this toast fucking wrapped up here, and we'll go downstairs and I'll show you what we're working with down there. All right, so here's our pieces of toast, very lightly toasted, okay? That's how I prefer it. Sourdough is good just plain, but by lightly toasting it a little bit, it brings out the flavor of the garlic and the rosemary more, which I appreciate. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap some butter on this shit. And the guy that is selling me the GameCube just got back to me, and I have to meet him at noon, and we got about a 40-minute drive. Oh, we got a 30-minute drive, so we pretty much have to eat this on the go. So let's slap some butter on this shit. We'll hop over in the car and get driving to, we're going to Anamosa. So we're gonna get driving that way. I'm leaving the house right now and I'm not even putting the coat on. It's probably a mistake. It is literally 1 degree Fahrenheit right now. So you Canadian folk, that's like negative 50 Celsius or some shit probably. It's fucking cold as hell out here, but it is what it is. Got my toast. Let's get in the road. All right, normally I'd give you guys some views from the drive, but I got this bread I want to eat. So I'm gonna fucking smoke this bread. Delicious. Other than I just split my lip right now. Just now, look at that. I'm bleeding. Motherfucker. That fucking hurts like hell. Anyway, bread's a fucking 10 out of 10. I hope, well, I'll try to get you some views from the drive, but it's Iowa. It's fucking boring. But I'll try. But I do want to eat this bread too, so who knows. Fox. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, so I guess there's no better time than the present to formally announce this. So let's just announce something big for the vlog out of nowhere. I'm about 97.5% sure that the podcast I talked about on the episode of After the Credits, the Yote episode at the end, I'm about 97% sure that's going to happen. I've been talking to Jason about it, my buddy. He still wants to do it, which is amazing to me. So yeah, we got a name picked out. We're getting him all set up with some hardware so we can capture some footage and things like that. And yeah, it's all coming together. So it sounds like it might just be him and I as the primary co-hosts. And then I would like to bring people on, like my buddies and things like that can add some differing opinions. But I think it'll be good. I think Jason and I, we have a very us together have a very good lock on all the genres. I feel like there's genres I like that he doesn't, and vice versa. So I think we'll get a lot of coverage there. But it's just going to be really informal, fun, something to turn on while you're working or whatever to listen to. And it's something I've wanted to do for a very long time. And honestly, I just want to take a second to give Jason a big shout out. I honestly feel like he's doing me a massive favor by deciding to jump on and do this. I wanted to start a podcast for the longest time, but just being a solo, one-person, one-man podcast, I think is fucking gay. So I didn't want to do that. So I'm happy that he decided to join and go on this adventure. We'll see what happens. I'm super excited to get it started. Obviously, I'll have more information for you guys to come as we get closer to releasing it. The only solidified details I can tell you, though, is that it will be on a separate YouTube channel, the podcast. So once we get all that sorted, I will, of course, let you know and keep you posted. So anyway, stick around for that. More information on the podcast to come. Alright guys, he told me to meet him at this Walmart, and I'm not going to fucking shove the phone in his face. I'm not that confident with my YouTube creation shit yet. So I'm going to go handle this deal. I hate doing this as a socially awkward motherfucker like I am, but we're going to do it anyways. So yeah, I'm going to pull into Walmart here, wait for this dude to show up, and then we'll get on the road to head back home, and then we'll talk about the device once we get home. So I guess enjoy. What? All right, guys, we got the goods. I'm not going to go into anything here, but this thing looks fucking immaculate. Looks like it's in better condition than I even thought it was going to be in. So yeah, we'll go over all this shit once we get back home. I'm excited to show it off, but let's get on the road because I'm excited to plug this bitch in. Let's go, baby. Ozzy, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
It's so nice to have a backyard, dude.
Hi. Did you go potty or you just being a fucker?
All right, come on, let's go. Let's go get a treat. Come on, geeky.
Come on, buddy.
Come on. There we go. Come on, good boy. All right, I made it home, and I finally get to dive into this thing. I am fucking excited as hell. So, why a GameCube, you may be wondering? Well, I fucking love the GameCube. This was the first console that I personally owned. It was a gift when I was a young kid, but it was my console. I had it in my room, and this was like the first console that I had that I felt like was mostly mine. It was my brother's as well. It was a gift to the family, but I kind of stole it, and they stuck with the Saturn and the PS1 because I was a dick like that. But I had this in my room, so I've got a lot of nostalgia for this. I absolutely love the GameCube, and it's just nostalgia. And I'm 31 years old. Nostalgia's starting to hit. So I've been looking to get a GameCube for a really long time. I thought about getting a Wii, but to be honest, I just didn't want to deal with the motion sensor menu. Because even if you want to play GameCube on the Wii, you got to use that damn wand. Just too much hassle. Didn't want to do it, so I decided I was looking for a GameCube. And then this one came up on Marketplace. This one's a little bit unique. It is modded with PictoBoot, which is a mod chip that's installed. And come on, Gap. It's got a mod chip installed that allows you to load GameCube ISOs from a micro SD card onto that to be able to launch basically any ISO that you can find online. I'm not sure if physical discs still work on this. That's something I'll have to test out. I know it has that ISO capability. I'm sure it still does. All the hardware is there to support running physical discs, but I'll have to grab one for my brother. He still has our old collection. He's still got all of those games, so I can snag some from him, pop it in, and see if it works. So that'll be cool. Other than that, though, very excited to dive into this. So let's see what we got in here. Huge shout out, quick shout out, I guess, to Ryan's Repairs. This is who I bought it from off Facebook Marketplace. He said he has a few more of these that he's making and modding. And so if you're interested, after seeing what we do here today, let me know and I can give you his contact info. I don't want to put it all over YouTube, but let me know and I can get you connected to him. I'm sure he'll ship them out to you. But I did pay a little bit of a premium for this. This was $200. My wife is fucking pissed at me, but she'll get over it. I work enough to justify a splurge purchase every once in a while, I would say. But $200. GameCubes with Picto boot usually go for about $180. But then if I got one of those, I'd have to pay for shipping. It would kind of balance out anyway. So I just went with the local guy. And as I mentioned in the parking lot, from what I did see, this looks like it's in pristine condition. So I'm very excited to dive in. So that being said, first thing on top here is the memory card. Not just any standard memory card. So as you can see here, it's a memory card. Looks like a standard memory card. However, there is a micro SD slot on the bottom, and that micro SD slot houses the GameCube ISOs that we can use to launch on the console. One thing I also want to mention about emulating GameCube. GameCube is a traditionally semi-difficult console to emulate for. It's like the N64 in a way, where the controller is kind of so strange that it's hard to map them on a modern controller. So that's why it's nice to have physical hardware, in my opinion. But back to what we were saying, it's got this adapter. This connects directly into the Picto boot. Like I said, you can load your ISOs with that micro SD. And Ryan was nice enough to include a SD adapter as well. So this will allow me to slot the micro SD in the top of. I can slide this into my PC and install new ISOs right onto this that I can then use on the GameCube. So very cool to have these. Again, he did not have to include this. I would say if you were to buy this setup from someone else, you probably wouldn't get this. So very nice of Ryan. Thank you for that. I have a couple of these, but never hurts to have another. And he was thinking ahead. So I appreciate that and respect the shit out of that. So let's get into the good stuff. All right, baby. Starting with the console itself. Nice black shell. Looks like it's in tremendous condition. Got a little bit of dust in the AV out port here. Kind of quite a bit of dust. That's something I can work with. I can clean that out. It's not a big deal. We are missing the port down here. I believe there should be a cover over this. It's not there. It's not the end of the world. Serial port's good. That's there as well. So if you have a Game Boy player, you know, all those hookups are there as well. He said he tore this apart completely. Obviously he had to put the Picto, I think it's a Raspberry Pi chip in here, so he had to do that. He said he cleaned it out good. Looks like it's in really good condition. I don't really see any surface damage other than a little scuff up here, but that's not something you can really do anything about. There is some dust here on the joints, but nothing crazy. Opens just fine. Disc tray looks great. Little dust in there, but it's old. What do you expect? Yeah, all that stuff looks really good. No issues. There it is. Beautiful little GameCube. I love this little handle. This console just makes me happy, bro. Nice console, nice GameCube, in great shape. Really good shape for how old it is. I got no complaints there whatsoever. So we'll go ahead and set that to the side for now. And of course, we also got a controller. He said he refurbished this controller as well. So we'll see about that. Never know with GameCube controllers as they get older. These things were beat to shit. But yeah, he said he cleaned it. It feels good. It almost, I mean, honestly, I would say it feels brand new. I've got no issues with any of the button feel. He said he took the controller apart even and he cleaned it, which is super appreciated. It is an official GameCube controller, not so as you can see up there, it says Nintendo GameCube. It's got the, you can't see it, but it's got the GameCube information here on the back of the C-stick. So it is an official controller, not a aftermarket controller, which is nice. Yeah, it looks like it's all in really great shape. So very happy with that. Oh, the C-stick. What a piece of shit this thing is. Anyways, that looks like it's in really great shape. I got no complaints there. Got a cat climbing into my box. The last couple things in here are nothing to talk about. They're just our hookups. So we've got power supply, regular GameCube power supply, nothing crazy, nothing weird about that, no aftermarket. This is OEM power supply, so that's great. And this AV cable is not an official AV cable. This is a aftermarket cable, but that's fine. I'm not gonna complain about it. Damn, guy must have cats, man. I got the allergies spiking up. I say that with 18 cats running around me, but yeah, this is aftermarket, but that's okay. I'm not super worried about it. And it does have the coaxial ports, which I actually need for my plasma TV behind me, because the HDMI hookup, not that this would have it on it anyway, but if it was modded to support HDMI, I couldn't use it because my plasma does not, the HDMI port is busted. So, anyways, that's all the stuff, that's all the fun stuff. Let's hook this bad boy up and see what it can do. All right, so we are all hooked up, ready to go. I have not turned it on yet, but I do want to mention he did replace the LED on the front and turned it blue, so it's not factory. I think it was orange on factory's consoles, so it should look pretty cool. It matches my branding, but let's fire it up and hope to God she works, boys and girls. Look at that, that's beautiful. Look at that blue LED. Oh yeah, baby. Love that. As my sound is completely turned off, so that was kind of anticlimactic. Opens up Swiss, which is a Linux driver or Linux launcher. The volume turned up a little bit. No! All right, let's see what we got here. I don't know what he has installed, but so we got GameCube games, Game Boy games on here, it looks like. SNES. Maybe some Wii stuff. I don't know, we'll see. This is a very interesting menu to navigate. But, very sensitive. Let's see what he's got for GameCube games on here. Animal Crossing, Backyard Baseball, Chibi Robo. New Game Boy player. That's weird. Gun. I didn't know they made Gun on GameCube. We gotta find a classic here, like Double Dash. Double Dash, there it is, baby. Mario Tennis, Metroid Prime and Prime 2, Underground 1 and 2, NFL Street. Damn, this guy's got it preloaded for me. Oh, he's got Coliseum, Gale of Darkness on here. Simpsons Hit and Run. Damn, this guy's got it loaded. Oh, you gotta have Mario Sunshine. Absolutely. He's got the Super Monkey Balls on here. Bro, this thing is pretty set up. Wario World. Oh, no. Fuck me. Not Wario World. Let's go ahead and launch a game here. Let's, yeah, let's launch some Street 2, baby. Boot. No memory card. Ooh, speaking of, yeah, I need to buy a memory card. That's okay. Wow, my fucking volume is so low. This TV, got no speakers, are not great. I just hit the wrong button again.
Go ahead. Give me our lap. Yeah, brand new.
Oh, baby. Let's Let's get you mounted up. We'll fucking play a game of Street 2. Alright guys, so that is all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. Fun little game collection vlog. Update type of thing. A little different, but you know I like to mix things up around here. Other than that though, my friends, that is all I got for you for now. Stay tuned again for more information on the podcast. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the future. I got the end of the year video coming up at some point whenever I would expect that in January. Okay? I just don't have time this month. So expect that in January. Other than that though, love y'all. Take care. We'll talk to you guys later.